There is power in being intimately connected with you. So today we're going to redefine intimacy. Hi, my name is Marsha Wygum. So intimacy, as the dictionary tells me, it's togetherness. It's coming together between a man and his wife, or a wife and her husband. But given what we're going through right now, sign of the times, the pandemic that we're in, and the forced quarantine that we're experiencing right now, we have to get to a place where we have to redefine a lot of things. And intimacy is one of them. When I say redefining, I'm thinking of putting the word in such a way in which it speaks to us, not necessarily getting together with someone else, because we're already together. We're already together at home. We're already together at in our different places, right? So if we're gonna make the most of this, because the season require the sign of the time and the season that we're in right now require for us to do things differently. I mean, if not everything differently right now. So when I talk about redefining intimacy, I'm thinking of defining intimacy in such a way in which we turn it back onto ourselves. For example, I'm doing a 30-day challenge right now with Lisa Nichols, and we're working on empowering herself because we are the change. We are the change in this season for the people in our lives, for the kids who are at home. We're the change for the people that we're called to serve are the people we are serving right now. So if we can turn intimacy and ourselves and then see what that looks like and empower ourselves, then we can be strong, we can be positive, we can be productive for a time like this. And of course, this season is going to pass because the seasons never stays, right? If you look at the summer season, it never stays. The fall season never stays. The winter season never stays, right? But if we're not careful, then we feel all dejected. Yes, we're not saying that there's not people dying right now and people suffering, but how are we gonna show up is key right now. For example, when we talk about intimacy and turning it on ourselves, I'm thinking of, okay, so they said intimacy and it's coming together. So what would that look like if we turn it in a way that we said, okay, now what does it look like for me to see into me, to to get close with me, to look at the stuff that can possible or is possibly going off in my head right now? What does that look like? What does it look like if I stand up for me so that I can stand up for the next person who needs the strength that I have, right? Because all of us are capable. All of us are strong, right? But then what we do right now, so if we turn that intimacy into me and start to change it from intimacy with being together with someone else, but turn it to seeing into me. Seeing into me, what's inside of Marsha right now, right? Because as I sit here right now and I speak to you, I can be very honest with you that my dad passes away. This week's gonna be 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks. And I'm at a place right now, and my family's at a place right now, that we're not sure what's gonna happen. We're not sure if we who are living here in the States are gonna be able to travel to to Jamaica to go to the funeral, right? So, yes, you might be thinking, so how do you even do this? So that's what I'm talking about. All of us have a level of strength. So in spite of and in the midst of what's happening right now for a pandemic and what's going on, how are we gonna show up? How does Marsha want to show up this morning? In spite that she have her dad who passes on, and right now just waiting for burial. How is she gonna show up right now? How is she gonna show up for her household? How is she gonna show up for her kids? So turning intimacy into me right now is critical. Turning intimacy into you is critical right now so that you can show up to be the powerful you that you are called to be. Because believe it or not, in spite of the season, in spite of the time right now, your genius, your level of strength is necessary for this season. So let's do this and switch intimacy to being with someone else. Switch intimacy to, partners being together, to intimacy being seen into you, seen into me. And when we can turn that and see into us, then we are able to self-analyze. We can be able to combat those self-talks, right? And then we can change the things that we don't want to be keep saying to ourselves. Stuff like, I wonder if this thing gonna come to our house. Yeah, when this come, when the, when everything goes back, it's gonna be so different. We don't know how we're going to function. What if we turn all of that seeing into me, into seeing what's happening inside of me right now? Get rid of the stuff that is not serving me right now and strengthen the me that I am. Strengthen the you that you are. So you can you can serve more powerfully in this season, right? In spite of the fact that yes, we are grieving, right? We are grieving the loss of my loving father. But at the same time, Marsha got to be able to strengthen what's inside of her. She got to be able to see inside of her, switch intimacy around to seeing inside of me and pull from that place. Because if I don't harness the strength that's within me, when the season changes and we can now be able to travel, right? If I don't strengthen me now, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to walk over and cross over to the next step, or the next step of the unknown, to go around the corner. So it's very critical right now to be able to see inside of me. Seeing inside of me is also going to empower me, right? And it's also going to be able to empower you. But do we want to do that? Do we really want to do that? Yes, we want to do that, because what you have and what I have is for a time like this, right? It's for a time like this. And as we strengthen ourselves in this time and in this season, we're going to be better prepared for the next season, for the next step that we need to take in this life. So I want to empower you today to start to look inside of you, to start to see inside of you, to start to redefine intimacy, to seen into me. Say that with me. Yes. Seen into me. So if I see into me, what do you see? So this is a challenge I want you to do. I want to give you a homework. So get a pen. I'm gonna wait for you.